Hi, welcome back to my channel, Manifest with Sierra. Today I'm going to talk about how I manifested a miscarriage. And I know for some women that may be a delicate topic to discuss, but for others, it's one of those things where if you don't want to get an abortion and you're not ready to have a child or whatever your situation is, then this is an option for you. I'm going to give a little bit of a background story first before I get into what I did to manifest the miscarriage. I found out I was pregnant after having 4 children, and the last one was under 1 year old. She was probably maybe 6 to 9 months. At the time, I was just overwhelmed, overweight, working, going to school, trying to take care of 4 kids, and I couldn't, deal with having another baby, especially with my situation, having to have had C-sections. So it just wasn't an option for me. I had been on birth control, but I had side effects from that. And then with tubal ligation, I just had heard many horror stories, some people that I knew personally and some people that I had heard just stories from doing my research. I wanted to get an abortion, so I called them and even set up an appointment.
Oh, no.
Started praying and just saying, God, forgive me, but I am not ready to have another child. I just can't do it right now. I hope the baby will forgive me, but I don't want to have another child right now. I did a quick little visualization where I just went into my imagination, into my mind. I visualized coming on my menstrual cycle. I did this visualization and just kind of sat in it, and I had the feeling of, yes, I'm not pregnant. And of course I had talked to my significant other about it, and he was okay with whatever I was okay with, because let's face it, women are the ones that really go through the bulk of everything. I went to work later that day. I went to the bathroom, and lo and behold, the same thing I visualized came to fruition. I went to go wipe, and there was blood on the tissue. And I felt the same relief that I had felt in that visualization of like, oh my gosh, I'm not pregnant. But it was even more like a wow, like, really? Did this really just happen? Did I really manifest this? Like, oh my gosh, that was quick. I ended up going to pregnancy resources just because I wanted to make sure I wasn't just bleeding, because you can be pregnant and bleed and still be pregnant. The ultrasound, the nurse was unable to hear a heartbeat. She told me immediately, talk to your doctor. So I called my doctor, let her know that urine pregnancy test was positive twice, but the ultrasound was not. And so she had me go do some lab work, went and got my blood drawn, and it showed my HCG levels at a level where it confirmed the pregnancy. She had me go back maybe a few days later, I don't know exactly, and I did another blood test. My HCG levels had went down. That was kind of giving me more confirmation that I wasn't pregnant anymore. However, she had me go back a third time, and my HCG levels had went down again, and by that time we knew that I was not pregnant anymore. At that point, I was excited, and it did make me feel powerful to know that I have that control, because like I said, I had side effects from birth control, taking the pill, and I did not want to have to go through any side effects or PTSD from tubal ligation, which I hear some doctors do not believe in. You just kind of have to deal with it. The only thing you can do after getting a tubal ligation, if you do have side effects, is get a hysterectomy. Now, I know some women personally who have had side effects and some who have not had any side effects whatsoever. But I just didn't want to have to take that chance. I didn't want to have to go that route, and I did not want to have to get an abortion, So, of course, I called and canceled my appointment, which I honestly don't think that I would have been able to go through, honestly. But again, I can't say that with 100% certainty right now. I just wanted to put that out there because most of the time when people talk about manifesting, it's more about SPs and money and cars and houses, but sometimes you want to manifest other things that are not talked about that much, and it is a real thing. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm not a doctor. If this is something that you are wanting to do, maybe discuss it with someone first. People at Pregnancy Resources are great. I don't want to let you know that this is 100% going to work for you, because I knew I wanted to get an abortion. When I did the visualization, I was not in a desperate spot to make this manifest. So I was detached from the outcome, wasn't sure if it was going to happen or not, and it did. I think that's the key, is not being attached. So yes, this did work for me. It worked very quick. I really was not expecting it to, but it did. It's all in the power of the mind. Use your own judgment. I don't want to give anybody no advice that puts them in any harm or danger. This is just my experience of what happened to me. And since then, I have not had any more pregnancies, and that is the way that I want it. I just want to focus on the 4 that I have. I'm trying to take care of them the best that I can and teach them and love them. That's just where I'm at. Thank you for watching, and until next time.